Hello Internet, welcome to a Fnaf theory. And today we're going to be discussing the timeline, what suit Phone Guy got stuffed into, something about Fnaf 6, who you play as in Fnaf 3. Oh god, it's so much. Oh god. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so the theory starts off, and I made this theory myself. It's the timeline of FNAF. It starts at FNAF 4, proven by the fact that, and we all know this, in FNAF 3, in FNAF 1, the golden spring lock suits are all decommissioned. Same thing in FNAF 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The only time they're actually active and allowed to be on stage is in FNAF 4. And we know they got decommissioned because of something that happened. They were the oldest animatronics. There were no animatronics before them, but they got decommissioned. And that's when, Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, them came in. So that is the FNAF 4 is the first. Next, FNAF 1. How do we know this and it's not FNAF 2? Well, the bite of 87 happened, when the animatronics were all cute and cuddly. Phone Guy says it's only been a little while ever since the bite of 87 happened. Also, in FNAF 2, the animatronics have a safety thing because of the horrible events of FNAF 1. In FNAF 1, they didn't, and if FNAF 2 came first, FNAF 1 animatronics would have a safety thing. Well, now we're at FNAF 1, so let's talk about the Golden Freddy thing. Okay, as we all know, what's his name? Phone Guy was murdered. Or some say he wasn't. I think Phone Guy was murdered. Phone Guy was murdered by the animatronics. We know this just because of the way it sounds. He tells you, I'm dying. I'm not going to make it out of night 4. Well, we hear someone knocking on the door. No animatronic does that. Well, none that we've seen. How about Golden Freddy? My theory when it comes to that is Golden Freddy is all limp and lifeless. He looks like he was dead before he was stuffed into the suit, where Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and FNAF 2 Golden Freddy, and Foxy all were the children who were murdered, right? Freddy, he's all up, he's dancing around, walking around. He looks like he was alive in the suit, and then he died when he was in the suit. He's like alive. Same with the other ones, and Golden Freddy from FNAF 2. But Golden Freddy in FNAF 1 looks like he died before he got stuffed in the suit. That's because the animatronics murdered Phone Guy, then stuffed him in the suit. Now you're saying, how is the child and Phone Guy possessing the same suit? Phone Guy possesses the actual suit, because he was stuffed into it when it didn't have the endoskeleton. When the kid possesses the endoskeleton, and that's why we have the FNAF 1 endoskeleton that gets up and walks around. That's not just a random endoskeleton. That is Golden Freddy's endoskeleton being possessed by the kid. Well, now we move on to FNAF 2. FNAF 2's next because it has the security system, and another big supporter is we see Freddy, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Bonnie. And Chica, of course everyone forgets Chica, in FNAF 2. But guess what they are? They look old, withered, broken down. Like they haven't been used in a long time. Because they haven't. Because FNAF 2 came 10 years after. That's why we see them in that broken down state. It's not because they're being built. It's because they're being taken apart. FNAF 3, I think, comes last. So after FNAF 2 is sister location. Now, one way we can tell this is Fnaf 2 was really the era of plastic animatronics who, unlike the Fnaf 1 ones, aren't fuzzy. They're plastic and hard and glossy. Sister location animatronics are just that. Also, another reason I forgot to mention this one, Fnaf 2, the reason it's after Fnaf 1 is because it's the last one owned by Fazbear Company that has Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, them, or Mangle. So sister location, that's what we're on now. It comes after because, well, the dude clearly says, after the unfortunate closing of all the other FNAF restaurants, of all the other Fazbear restaurants, that left us a place for us to be very good. Now, what closed? FNAF 2 and FNAF 1 locations. Because they just got shut down because all the murders that happened there. So then it's sister location's turn, trying to make a big impression and copyright the animatronic sort of style in FNAF 2. Next comes Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria. Now we know sister location, the reason I placed it there, has to come after FNAF 2 because that's the last known restaurant like that one. But before Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator, because we clearly see Baby and Ennard. Well, we don't see Ennard, but we know that he is Molten Freddy. So Ennard's stuck inside the Molten Freddy suit. He got himself trapped, and Baby got broken apart, and now looks like a lobster claw baby on roller skates. So that, in that one, what's his name? Dave says, "My old friend, you're burning in hell now." Well, I don't think he got the right suit. I think Dave knows that what's his name, William Afton, is in Springlock suit, and he just got the first one he found and threw it in thinking it was William Afton. First one he found with a corpse. But he was wrong. He got the wrong dude. So that's why FNAF 3 comes last. And if you really look at FNAF 3 after it burns down, you see Springlock hiding in there like, ha ha ha. He's smirking. He's like, ha ha ha. I've escaped. They didn't get me. They don't even know I exist. I can keep doing this for years upon years to come. He looks like he just got away with murder. And he did. So, yeah, FNAF 3 is last, and it's leaving an open door for all this other stuff to happen. There are going to be more games to close it up, I think. Now, the puppy got captured, blah, blah, blah. What were the extra things? Okay, I told you about the fact that I think that, what's his name, is different. Phone Guy is in the Freddy suit. Oh, Springtrap. The reason I think he got the wrong Springtrap is compare the two Springtraps. Springtrap from, FNAF, what's it called? FNAF Pizzeria has this giant open gash on his head. Springtrap, the other Springtrap, doesn't. In Pizzeria, and if Pizzeria came after this one, he could have the gash. But another issue is Springtrap in FNAF, 3, which most people think came before Pizzeria, has a metal bar in him. This Springtrap doesn't. Now, oh God, what's his name? Springtrap from Pizzeria has a kind of brick-like snout, like a Freddy snout, with a triangular nose. The other Springtrap has a circular snout and a big broken nose. Springtrap in the Pizzeria looks like he still has skin on him, but pointed teeth. Springtrap from FNAF 3 doesn't have any skin. The eyeballs are different, and just less exposed wires on the new Springtrap. So that's why I think they're different. And I'm gonna look at one more thing. I have my script written out. Oh, the reason that the FNAF 1, we know that if FNAF 1 came after FNAF 6, no, FNAF 3 came after FNAF 6, the FNAF 1 suits wouldn't have been burned. And they weren't. You know the reason? When you're looking for them, their bodies, it's been so long after they were built and started decaying, their bodies were real vulnerable. They were scratched up already. They would have been broken down, the metal would have been gone, all that would have really been left would have been their heads. That's not really threatening. But, as we see in FNAF 3, it sort of is. So, yes, the reason they weren't considered a threat and the guys didn't know they were still haunted. That is why the animatronics weren't brought in the chamber and why they were able to survive. And even if they were brought into the chamber, their heads could have survived and been brought onto. And the reason I say FNAF sister location has the same animatronics, no, FNAF 3 has the same animatronics in FNAF 1. Over the course of years upon years, I think Bonnie's face was found. Okay? Bonnie's face was primarily found. Also, they demolished the building. If they see a giant purple bunny face, it's not going to be too hard to tell that's Bonnie's face. Or they could have just gotten her face replacement. So that's my theory about what animatronic phone guy's in, the timeline, how the order it goes in, the fact that Dave got the wrong spring trap, and really just a lot of stuff. We've covered a lot of stuff in this 12-minute video. So yes, I think it's either gonna be finished up in the books or the, what's it called, movie or more games. Now, feel free to rewatch this video. Oh, also, another comparison on Springtrap. One from Sister Location has pointed 6, FNAF 6 has pointed teeth, and the corpse has skin. The FNAF 3 Springtrap has square teeth. So feel free, if that was a lot of info for you, watch that video over a couple times. Leave me a thumbs up. I say let's do a like goal of 10, 11. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing a Slither.io video, and as soon as my friend comes back, we're going to be doing a lot of comedian gaming. So check us out there, and I will see you next time. But for now,